Let's talk a little bit more today about what Jesus taught his disciples regarding what happens to somebody when they die, what is the state of death, and how they're going to be raised from the dead. And the clearest way of pointing this out would be to look at John's gospel at the raising of Lazarus. So in John 11, verse 11, Jesus says that our friend Lazarus has fallen asleep, but I'm going to go and I'm going to wake him up. Now, the disciples said, well, if Lazarus is sleeping, then of course he's going to wake up because they think that he's taking a nap. And the narrator tells you this in verse 13. They thought that he was just taking a nap, but Jesus was speaking of his death. So Jesus clarifies, as the good teacher does, in verse 14, and Jesus says to them plainly, Lazarus is dead. Notice what Jesus did. In John 11:11, he says Lazarus has fallen asleep. And in verse 14, he clarifies Lazarus is dead because Jesus taught that when people are dead, they are sleeping until the resurrection.